experimenting for hours, Dr. Waxmanstein. This time machine should be working by now.
Be patient, Dr. Rothstein. Science is trial and error. Sometimes scientists spend many years on one project.
In fact, some of the most influential scientists like Charles Darwin and Nikola Tesla never finished some of their projects.
Well, Dr. Askerman and Dr. Sillienstein will find a solution to our problem and make this time machine work.
Dr. Chan and Dr. Guanopoulos, I've made a decision. Once this time machine starts working, we will travel back in time to meet Benjamin Franklin, since he discovered electricity.
Absolutely not. The most influential scientist was Thomas Edison because he created the light bulb. That is whom we shall see first.
I disagree, Dr. Theotropoulos. I believe the scientist that had the greatest impact on history was Andre Ampere, because he was the first to explain electrodynamic theory.
Dr. Hortopoulos and I believe that this time machine should take us to see Nikola Tesla for his invention of the Tesla coil, which is still used in radio technology today.
Well, clearly we can't agree. I think we should visit Jane Goodall because of her amazing work with animals.
Isaac Newton, Galileo, William Gilbert, Marie Curie, Elizabeth Blackwell, Albert Einstein, Bill Nye, Alexander Graham Bell, James Watt, Louis Pasteur, Edwin Hubble, Robert Boyle.
These wires are not closing the circuit.
Tremble in the magnetic field.
The poles are not attracting each other.
Both of you are doing that wrong.
It looks like you're contaminating the switches with too much bacteria.
Sorry.
The metal is starting to decompose. I have the most experience. Let me do it.
Stop arguing. Wait.
Something is going terribly wrong.
Where are we?
This looks like our elementary school, Sierra Canyon.
Did we travel back in time?
1, 2, 3.
Tell me, doctor, what are we gonna see? Is it the 70s or 2017? All I wanted to do was play my guitar and sing. So take me away. I don't mind the weather. Promise to be back in time. Tell me, doctor, what are we gonna see? Is it the 70s or 2017? All I wanted to do was play my guitar and sing. So take me away. I don't mind the weather. Promise to be back in time. Be back in time. Be back in time. Back in time.
Look, there are our old fourth grade teachers and their students. Those teachers taught us so much about the web of life, seeds, decomposers like ants and worms, and even magnets.
Maybe they could help us fix. Maybe these fourth grade scientists could help us fix our time machine.
Maybe they can even help us return home.
Hey, Devin. I'm so excited about science today.
Me too. We're dissecting the owl pellets.
Ew, gross. You know what's in that? No, what's inside the owl pellets?
You know, the bones, fur, and feathers of the rodent or bird that the owl ate.
Is the skeleton all put together?
Of course not. The owl digests the skin, muscles, and cartilage, leaving only a pile of bones knotted up in the fur and feathers of the animal.
We're scared to ask.
How does the owl pellet come out of the owl?
Hey, it's all part of the food chain in the web of life.
It's a web of life for us. It's a web of life for us. Herbivores and carnivores, predators and prey galore. It's a web of life. Beauty and things you see, help us live in harmony. When you learn about birds and bees, pollination is the key. It's a web of life. Don't it feel like the sun is always beating? All the plants are taking in the light. CO2 and water always meeting. Photosynthesis is everything alright. Decomposers are very helpful, burning everything coming out of sight. Without them, we are dreadful. On the track to extraordinary heights. Oh, it's a web of life over us. It's a web of life for us. Herbivores and carnivores, predators and prey galore. It's a web of life. It's a web of life. It's a web of life.
No, it's
We are so fortunate to have the sun that provides all the energies to our producers, the plants.
Then the energy from the plants is passed on to the herbivores and the carnivores. These plants and animals make a link in the food chain.
Hey, but what happens to the animals at the top of the food chain? If they don't get eaten, then where do they go when they die?
Don't you remember our lesson on decomposers? If there are no decomposers, our earth would be covered with dead plants and animals. Decomposers even eat the waste of animals. Willow, did you know that Miss Ochoa loves those decomposers?
Yeah, she spent weeks talking about the two important decomposers, ants and worms, when we were planning our experiments for the science fair.
I was so excited to get my red harvesting ants in the mail for my experiment. When I put my ant farm in the dark, I hypothesized that they would build more tunnels since anthills are underground. I did that experiment too. Boy, were we wrong. The red harvesting ants are just as happy in the light as they are in the dark. In my experiment, I loved watching my ants march in a room temperature environment. But those ants in the cold refrigerator, they just went to sleep.
Ants go marching one by one around, around. Ants go marching one by one around, around. The
watching red ants were too crazy for me. Instead, I watched worms squirm over the wet soil. Did you know they can't breathe unless they're kept moist?
In my experiment on decomposition, I actually saw the worms loosen up the soil and loosen castings.
Castings? What are castings? You know, poo. Liquid gold poo. Ew! They sure do. When the soil is loose with nutrients from worms' castings, seeds can be planted and flowers can grow.
In Miss Ask Your Science Book class, I planted my seeds in paper towel and cotton balls. Boy, that didn't work. I needed the liquid castings in the soil.
In my project, I fed my seeds 7-Up and coffee. That didn't work either. I guess we really do need water to help our plants grow and continue photosynthesis.
But how do plants grow in areas with no people planting seeds?
Don't you remember the lesson on pollination and interdependency? Seeds are carried by the wind, water, and animals.
Once the plants are planted, then the seeds begin to grow.
1, 2, 3, 4.
I go out to plant. I'm deep in my hand. That's the farmer say. That's the farmer say. Take so many holes, but I can make them grow. At least that's what they say. That's the farmer say. But I keep planting. Can't stop, won't stop planting. It's like I got this seed in my hand, saying it's gonna grow tonight. The farmer's gonna plant, 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 plant. The seeds are gonna grow, 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 grow. Maybe I'm just gonna dig, 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 dig it deep. I dig it deep. And the seeds are gonna split, 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 split. And the roots are gonna sprout, 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 sprout. Maybe I'm just gonna dig, 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 dig it deep. I dig it deep. Water every seed. Gotta get to every leaf. That's the farmer's dream. That's the farmer's dream. That's the farmer's heart. Reading in the sky. Towards the sun they grow. That's the sun they grow. But I keep planting. Can't stop, won't stop planting. It's like I got this seed in my hand, saying it's gonna grow tonight. The farmer's gonna plant, 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 plant. And the seeds are gonna grow, 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 grow. Maybe I'm just gonna dig, 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 dig it deep. I dig it deep. And the seeds are gonna split, 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 split. And the roots are gonna sprout, 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 sprout. Maybe I'm just gonna dig, 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 dig it deep. I 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 dig it deep.
This is all great information, and we sure learned a lot in 4th grade about the web of life and those decomposers.
But how can all this information help us fix our time machine and get back home?
Those 4th graders made it clear that in the web of life, everything works together.
That gives me an idea. Maybe we should take a hint and begin to work together to build our time machine.
Oh, your mark. Is there any? That's what this says here. But is there anything else that you 4th graders have learned in science that may help us get home?
Our time machine is malfunctioning, and the lights aren't turning on. Plus, the front panel is locked shut. How are we going to get inside? There must be something wrong with the magnetic field.
Well, we may be in luck. I just overheard those Sierra Canyon students saying they also learned about electricity and magnets.
That's great. Can they share what they know?
We learned a lot about magnets in Mrs. Chan's science fair class. Did you know that the Earth itself is a magnet? but that's not why we stick to the ground. That's because of gravity. Just like the Earth has a north pole and a south pole, magnets do too.
In order for magnets to attract, you have to have two opposite poles next to each other. Otherwise, they'll repel.
Yes, the two poles will attract as long as they're within each other's magnetic field. Magnets are attracted to most metals, but especially iron.
For my science fair project, I tested cereals to see how much iron was actually in them. And I found out that the Total brand cereal is the most magnetic because it has 100% of our daily value of iron.
For my project, I tested how temperatures affect magnetic strength. I learned that heating or cooling magnets actually makes it weaker.
That's their problem. The magnetic poles are the same and the time machine is too hot. You need to cool it down and reverse one of the magnets so that the opposite poles will attract.
I think our time machine is cooled down and is almost ready. How will we power up our time machine? It appears the wires aren't connecting and the lights aren't turning on. I know your problem. We've learned a lot about electricity in 4th grade. Is the circuit open or closed? It appears the wires are touching the positive and negative terminals of the battery. That's correct, but where are the wires of the light bulbs? One wire is on the side of the light bulb and one wire is on the bottom of the light bulb. Well, it seems that you connected them correctly. Maybe you had a short circuit.
Short circuit. What does that mean?
A short circuit has two different paths. The electricity will always choose to follow the shorter circuit.
I think we built a time machine with a series circuit.
That wasn't a good idea. In a series circuit, if one light bulb goes out, the other light bulbs go out too. Kind of like a string of Christmas lights. Instead, use a parallel circuit. If one light goes out, the electricity will still flow. That's how the lights work in our classroom. Let me fix those circuits right now. That should do it.
finally go back in time.
We did it because we worked together.
Cooperation, teamwork, persistence.
We also listened to each other, and everyone did their part to solve the problem.
Just like Helen Keller said, alone we can do so little, together we can do so much.
Yeah, it's just like the web of life. Every creature and being has their place.
And we need each other in order to survive and thrive in our ecosystem.
2, 3.
Thank you for coming. We hope that you have enjoyed our journey through 4th grade science. Please meet us back in our homeroom for our open house. We have many exciting projects to share with you.